Very, very old. I'm ancient. I feel my bones creaking. Let's hope my shit don't blow up. I'm trying new things and that never goes well. But we're doing it anyway. And by new things, I mean, oh shit, I can see everything lagging. We're immediately fucked. So great. But, no, I wanted to say, number one, I usually just, hang on, let me see, maybe this'll help it, if it's in focus. No, not that. But usually I only have one screen, because usually for my laptop, actually, because it's one of those things where like, oh yeah, actually having multiple displays won't really fuck up your performance, except my performance is already at such a like limited range that it's like, yeah, so actually having two monitors will fuck up your performance. And it's like, oh, well, I didn't realize that. But I'm doing the same thing I did with the Throwable program where I'm like, I have changed nothing. I've done nothing. I'm gonna try and see if I can have cause I realize, like, there's a lot of things. I'm going into this new year with a better mindset, hopefully. We're hoping that it's a better mindset. But welcome in, Tuxer, welcome in, Discarded Child, welcome in, Happy New Year! I almost said happy birthday, it's my birthday. Was my birthday. I didn't get to stream for it because I was feeling really unwell. I've still been feeling really unwell. I spent Christmas, on the couch, cuddled up in blankets, feeling like shit. Being like, you know, just every 4 hours being like, if I don't take a top up of my Panadol, I'm gonna start crying. My birthday, I woke up earlier because of, like, face pain. It's been waking me up. Yeah! My birthday was on the 31st! I had a good day though. Jessie made me a cake, and I got money to buy a game, and it felt like one of those things where I was like, ah, yes, I get a piece of my youth back despite getting older. It was kind of nifty. Cause I was, cause you know when you're a kid, and you usually only get games for special occasions, and then you grow up and you get adult money, and you're just like, I want this, I'll buy this when I, like, can afford it. And so it doesn't, like, you get more things more regularly. Give me a moment. No, no, Okay, I don't think that worked. Howdy here, welcome in! Hi! I hope everyone had a fantastic holiday season! I hope you all had a great time! I wanted to try and plan, like, a big comeback stream. And then I realized that's just not me. I don't plan! So, I figured, why not plan? And so, and then I was like, oh, but I should stream, but I have the motivation to plan, and so I was like, well, I mean, I guess I could stream me planning. I used to do that more often. I used to just go live and do whatever I was doing, or planning to do that day, but stream it. And so I was like, yeah, fuck it, you guys can help me plan some goals. Cause last year, I didn't even set any goals. No resolutions, no goals, no nothing. I went into last year depressed. And I ended the year depressed. No, I had the realization yesterday that if I was willing to let a few stresses go, that I'd actually be really happy. It's kind of one of those depressing moments where I'm just sitting there and I'm like, man, because I'd gotten discount flowers for $1.90 and they smelled really good. And so I'm like, man, the flowers are pretty and they smell nice. And I'm watching something I like watching. And I'm building a little brick kit that I got for Christmas. And I'm actually, like, in this moment, really content. And it's like, goddamn, if I just didn't stress, I'd be happier. Oh. I think I am the source of my problems. So, yeah, that was a realization I have right around Christmas. Welcome in, Captain! David, at least it wasn't a bad day. At least it wasn't a bad day. You take days as they come, and hope that they're not bad. They keep on coming and they don't stop coming. So you just can't tell with that hiccup nearly took me out, dude. I have a sore chest. Because I didn't stream for so long, I made myself anxious about it again. I was looking at the time and it's like, oh man, I gotta start stream soon. Oh! As it's like that fucking like, I felt like like, Kiro, get out of my head! And just like all of the fucking like intrusive thoughts start going. And I was instantly, I got that like shaky nervousness, heart racing, and like anxiety. And it's like, oh no. But I refuse to start this year off shit. I'm gonna have a good year. I'm gonna have a good year. Welcome in, Johnny, welcome in! Hi, I hope you're doing well. But yeah, the plan today is to plan. Not very interesting. Not a very good comeback stream after I was gone for so long because my fucking face hurt. And that's still a problem, too. Don't worry, I took Nurofen. I pre-took it. I suspected that me being, like, active and talking would, like, flare it up a little bit since the karaoke flared it up really badly. So, I took Nurofen to try and help it. But yeah, I had an alright holiday, though. Christmas Day again, I spent watching a movie and building a little My Melody music box brick kit thing. It was very fun. And then I went back to sleep because my face hurt. Boxing Day, I went and I saw my family. That was hectic as shit. I think I scarred my nephew. I was asking my mother if the Christmas skin for Winter Soldier was a man horse skin. I walked up to my mom and I was complaining because I was like, man, I told my friends that I usually hang out with, the guys, and I told them that this skin was more gooner, and they just kind of brushed me up, and I was like, Mom, you agree, right? Though this Winter Soldier skin is a man horse skin. And then she was like, yeah. And then my nephew walked in and was like, what are we talking about? He's around my age, so don't worry, I'm not. But it's like, he walks in and he's like, oh, what are you guys all talking about? Because it ended up, this is my family, so they're not like me, but it ended up devolving into something. It's like with the gardener, you just admire. It's like the gardener of Pool Guy Fantasies. It devolved very, very quickly. And then obviously he got the vibe, but he walks in and he's just like, oh, what do you guys talk about? And I'm like, they're not even ready for the Venom discussion. And he's like, I'm out! And he just walks out. And then it's like, I'm leaving! And then and it was very fun because someone else wasn't even there. Was like, oh wait, you're leaving already? I didn't think you I thought you were staying for longer! He didn't actually, but he left the room. But it was just the, like, loud declaration of, I think I'm leaving. My mom didn't hear that. It was like, what did you say? And I'm like, nothing, I don't know what he's on about. My family is like that. Also, welcome in, Lost Comic, welcome in! Thank you so much for the follow! I appreciate it! Howdy, howdy! Oh, damn it, I forgot. I did the thing, I made a thumbnail again. But yeah, I thought today I would just play and keep doing what I was going to do if I was sitting on the couch. Hang on, I just need to send a message. Oh, my hands are all shaky. Let me. Wait, no, I didn't do that. Nothing has changed. It is a constant. It is but a constant. What the fuck was I doing? Oh, that. I can't find it now. There it is. Wait, no, I made narrow. Hang on. Everything is breaking on me today. I'm just hoping stream doesn't crash. That's the big... that's the big one. I was hoping stream doesn't crash. Cause remember I was working on redesigning? Cause I was sitting on the couch and I was looking at stuff, right? And I was kind of sitting there and I was like, it's just like, again, very human thoughts of just like, man, I wish I had motivation to do things I used to do, and it's like, or I could just do them. Like, And so that's why it's like, oh, I guess I could. And then I'm realizing all of the effort again, because making this model, right, I was like, there's so many things, number one, that I would change. But since I have this one and I'm a lot happy with it, I don't feel any need to rush the next one as well, so I can take more time. But then at the same time, things like, oh, do I put the jacket on or not? And then it's like flicking through my mind that it's like, okay, so if you put the jacket on, you then have to do all of the angles without the jacket, and then with the jacket. And then if you want to do any toggles, like, you know, holding the controller, or I'm an idiot, by the way. I'm a moron. I think I'm stupid. Because the genius that is me was like, oh no, I want to do like arm rigging for like a tablet. So if I do art streams, I can have the fancy my arm moves with the tablet, right? I wanted to do that. But yours and ours don't. Look, I become very comfy with the words. I realize that I'm good at passing exams. I'm not always good at, like, common sense thoughts. But I realized that I've been stressing about how do I send my mouse movements from one program to another, from one computer to another. Because Live 2D in and of itself has position tracking, right? Not Live 2D, VTube Studio. The VTubing program I use has position tracking for the mouse. So you can use it for things like if you don't have a camera, right? You can make it so the eyes are rigged to the mouse movement so that you still have moving eyes and they move about where your movement is on the stream. Although it could look weird, but you know, but like it has like a mouse position tracking. But I'm not using VTube Studio on the computer I'm drawing on. So how do I send my mouse position from that program to the other program across the computers? Because I do have a program that uses controllers. It's the controller, so maybe I could make my computer think that my mouse is a controller, so that when I'm drawing, it's using the X, Y, and it thinks it's a controller, but that I don't know how that would work, and then there's lots of things for that I don't know how to account for, or how to do it, so that's it. And then I realized today, it's like, oh, art streams aren't intensive. The reason why I use two computers to stream is because video games now aren't very optimized. So you have to pick quality or VTuber, and then like that's why a lot of VTubers, if the computer game takes a lot of like resources, they just swap to a PNG. And I was like, I'm way too lazy for any of that. So I'm going to go, which is so I'm way too lazy to make a little PNG and make it just like when my game starts lagging, swap over to a PNG. That's too much effort. So I'm going to set up a whole dual PC streaming setup. Anyway, I may not, what I lack in intelligence, I make up for in volume. Don't worry. I have learned to compensate in other places. Also, I hope my model doesn't look blurry in low res. Again, I noticed that lots of little things that I want to change. I want to actually use my model. Like, I want to, if I'm going to spend all the time rigging it, and I could do all the testing I want, but if I want it to look good in practice, then I have to watch it in practice. And since it was either so far away on another monitor, or I couldn't have it open because if it was on my screen, my laptop was freezing. I've changed my setup a little bit so that it's a little easier for me to see. So I'm not like, because I noticed that for me to look at it, my face was like a full like 90-degree turn, and my camera stopped tracking. So if I want to just see like, oh, what's my model doing? Like, because you want to compensate. If you're somebody with a lot of facial movements, you want to make sure that the model can use it. And if you're somebody who has like, you know, resting bitch face, you want to make sure that your model is rigged in such a way that like you just being like, oh, makes the model go like, oh, so it's interesting. You want it to be interesting to look at. And so I was like trying to do that, but every time I tried to do that, it just stopped tracking because it was too far away. So I've tried to move it to a spot so that I can look at my model and try and puppet it a little better. So that I can be less like death stared, less resting biatch face, and use my face a little better. But also again, welcome in Romeo, and welcome in Lousy, and welcome in Pixel, welcome in! But yeah, I realized that since art streams are not intensive, the whole reason I have 2 PC setups. Games are intensive, art's not intensive. I could just stream from my main PC. I don't actually have to do the whole 2 PC setup. I can just make the overlays on my main desktop and just stream from my main desktop. On the days where it's like, oh, it's an art stream today, I will just stream from my main desktop instead. And just on the days where I'm going to play games, there's like a computer. If I'm going to do art, main computer. Like, it's not, I don't have to send, that's a lot easier. And I've been stressing for like a year. I shit you not. I've been trying to like on and off in my head. I never looked too hard into it, to be fair. But like every now and then in my head, I would pop up like, oh yeah, I wanted to do that, but I have no idea how I would do that. Like, I guess I could do, and trying to look for programs, but I can't find anyone who's tried to do what I'm trying to do. So, because it is an odd thing. So it's things like, oh, how to send inputs from one computer to another. And it's like, no, I don't want my mouse inputs. I just want the position. So it's like, oh yeah, you can make it so the mouse goes around all of them. And it's like, no, I don't want that. I want the one that it is on to be tracked and give a number that this program can read. And it's like, that I couldn't find answers quickly every time I Googled it. So I was like, I just kept putting it off. And I shit you not for like over a year. And then it dawned on me 30 minutes ago. I was like, why don't I just stream from my computer? If I'm only doing art, why not just single PC stream? So yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Howdy, Snow, welcome in! I hope you're doing well! But I would like to refine my setup a lot more. That is something that I wish to do. Like, again, it's one of those things, right, where I'm realizing, oh yeah, I never did the thing I said I needed to do. I made like I tried to make a thumbnail, because I'm trying to make thumbnails now. Or still. I say now as if I haven't been trying to for the past, like, I don't know how many months. But I do that now. And so, and then I forgot to, like, upload it. But yeah, I want to be, this year, last year was the year of, and this year is the year of, I'm gonna try. This year is the year of, I'm gonna actually, I'm not going to let last year get me down. I'm gonna do my best. Like, for lack, I can't think of a better word to use, but than this, because I, like, I feel like it's too big of a, like, phrase. The other reason why I didn't want to do, like, planning stream is because it feels like making promises, and I hate making promises because I will break them. Like, I'll be like, oh, I promise I'll stream this day, and then, like, I get sick a lot, or I just get, like, I feel like the moment, I'm definitely that person that's, like, if I did, even, like, with myself, right? It's like, oh, I kind of feel like doing the dishes. Go do the dishes. I don't want to do the dishes anymore. I do that to myself. It's like, oh, I want to stream that day. But now I said that I will, I kind of don't want to. Even though if I hadn't said that, I would, like, I gotta stop opening my goddamn mouth and making myself be like, now you've told me to, I don't want to do it. And it's like, but you told you to! What do you mean? Sometimes living is just trying to gaslight yourself and figuring out the, like, cheat codes and hotkeys to your own brain. That sucks. When you figure them out, it's nice, but until you figure them out, it's just like, damn, stinky. Where is the things that I keep forgetting the things are? But yeah, I want to try and go into this year with the mindset of, because I went so well in October. I had such a great time, right? Because I was trying to stream every day and I was doing so well, and I felt bad because I was in that mindset. I was being more productive, and everything was nicer. And then the month ended, and I did exactly what I said I did. Where like, oh, kind of now that the pressure isn't there, I don't want to do jack shit anymore. I need pressure, so I'm going to have to do it to myself. You know, I'm going to have to give myself anxiety if I want anything done. So I've decided that this year, I'm going to go at it with the mindset, which is also why I gave myself a little bit of an extra break and I didn't come back immediately. I'm going to go in with the mindset of where is my limit? And so, for lack of better words, essentially, I'm not going to be putting it in the title, but I'm going to be having the mindset of a partner push in the sense of going ham. I'm going to be in that sense. And seeing, like, when will I burn out? Because I feel like that's... I wish it wasn't that way, but it does kind of feel like that's just me. Is that when I am in a mindset of, like, get this done, and you have a crunch time, I'm like, okay, I thrive on that shit. Well, maybe not thrive. Mentally, I feel better, but physically, maybe not. But I remember when I was trying to do the Halloween model, I was sitting there and I was like, man, I feel so stressed. I'm spending like an insane amount of hours. I'm staying up when I shouldn't. I'm not eating. And I'm not I'm trying to put all of my time into this, so I'm not taking care of myself in other areas. But man, I feel so alive. I was like, okay, so apparently that's what I need to do. So that's what I'm gonna do this year. We're going to push. But only mentally. I'm not putting it in titles or anything, because like numbers-wise, it's nowhere near there. But like mentally, I'm putting myself in that mindset. I'm going to burn myself out intentionally. That's how we're starting this year. With intense burnout. I already trialed it. I tried to reset. If you noticed on my Discord that I was playing Jurassic World Evolution 3 for like... I don't even know what the playtime ended up being. But it would have been a very big amount of hours. No, I did not leave the game open. I woke up, I played the game. I ended up going to bed, I think around 2 p.m. the next day. After waking up and starting playing it, like maybe at like 5 p.m. Had a 3-hour nap, woke up, had a little tiny bit of a break because I was so tired, had a little snack because I hadn't eaten a proper meal in almost 24 hours. Straight back into the game. Do I like the game? No. Yeah, so... But, on the upside, I think I fixed it. You know what I mean? Like, I think I fixed my brain by frying it. I think more people should try that if you are in a position where you can. Just fuck over your sleep schedule and you might fix your brain. I genuinely feel better after doing that. Like, unironically, I feel better. I hate playing the game so hard that I fucking fried my brain, and I think I factory reset it, basically. Well, not factory reset, because that would go back to, like, infancy stage. I'd be like, you know, I wouldn't be able to talk. But I just soft reset. I soft rebooted my brain by staying up for nearly 24 hours and playing nothing but Jurassic World Evolution 3, which, again, I don't like the game. And the whole time I'm playing, I'm having a great time. It's a whole time I'm just sitting like, man, the dinosaurs are great. Where's the rest of my I deserve better. You can't just make a game, put a dinosaur in it, and then expect me to be like, yeah, okay, I'll pay for it just because there's dinosaurs. Like, no, where's the rest of it? You make good park builders. Where's the rest of the park builder? Like, the dinosaurs are great. Yeah. What about the people? The people suck ass, dude. They're like technologically so far back. Like, I remember playing, like, again, J-Pog, and you put down something and it sells umbrellas. Cool, people walk around with umbrellas now. And then this one, it's like everyone, Like, there's no... It just sucks. I hate the crowd simulation or whatever the fuck they're doing. It sucks. I hate that usually when I play games like that, right, where it's like build something, I use visuals. Because it's worked in every other game. I'm building a city, City Skylines, not the same kind, but like, you know what I mean? Where is my traffic jams? I look physically with the balls within my skull. And I look, and I scan, and I'm like, there. That's the traffic jam. And then you open the map that shows you the flow of traffic, and sure enough, that's where a traffic jam is. And you could use then, but you can identify it with your fucking eyeballs. And then I look, and there's a conglomeration of people that are just... like, it's literally like the crowd is bugging into each other and like popping around, and like it's just such... And then I look at the flow of people, and they're like, no overcrowding. Then why the fuck is there so many people that they're just like glitching into each other and they can't move? But it's not overcrowded? That's not a crowd. In fact, there's no one there apparently. Like, I'm looking at all the things and it's like, there's no one there. No one wants to buy anything. No one wants to like... Then who the fuck is that? And then there's like things like, I wish there was service roads so that it like didn't include. That's another one. And I feel like these are things that if it wasn't a dinosaur builder would be included. Like having roads and paths that are specifically for utility so that they don't get included. Because what do you mean that I've put my utility up in the corner and they want drinks? I don't care if you want drinks. You're getting another maintenance station, you dumb fuck. That's the maintenance place. You're here to work. There's gotta be there is vending machines because visually they have little vending machines on the blueprints. Get one from a vending machine. Drinks are for the guests. Anyway, I don't know, that was just my complaint, as I don't like I think the visitors suck. I want the rest of the game. I'm given half a game. The dinosaurs are good. That much is true. Where's the rest of my fucking park builder? Where's the people? Where's the, like, how do I don't know, man, I feel like I could go back very far, and I could find games where they would be infinitely more ancient, right? In the sense of, like, today's terms, right? You know, technically fucking 360s, like, or whatever, a fucking retro console. Time passes too fast. I'm ancient. I'm turning into dust. I'm decaying as we speak. My words are falling on parchment that is fading into the abyss, but, you know, whatever. And you could click on people and be like, oh, who is this? What do they want? What kind of guest are they? I feel like you could do that in older games. This is not new technology, but this game's like, you didn't just want dinosaurs? You didn't just want dinosaurs that are actually like... Dude, the amount of bugs I've had in the game, that also pisses me off. And I just sit there and I'm like, I got scammed because, yeah, like, technically, the game is what it is advertised as, but it's like, I paid $70! And realistically, the only fucking thing I got was baby dinosaurs, which are cute for 3 seconds until I turn around to try and fix up the park because it's so fucking hard to manage because where are people crowded? I don't know. I have to go into the crowd view and it's crowded there? There's no one there. Apparently, there's crowding. There's one person on a lone path. What did I buy? I bought Jurassic World Evolution 3. I knew I shouldn't have. It was on sale, and my mom gave me money for my birthday, so I was like, oh, a little birthday present to myself. I'll get a game, and I'll play it. And like I said, I gave me that child, because you usually you get a game for like Christmas or your birthday, and you play the shit out of it, because you're not going to get another game until the next event, right? Next birthday, next Christmas, or something like that. But I played the shit. I can't advise it. Wait for it to go on sale for $3, or wait for the next one, because surely if they release another one, they will actually have real fun. It's like having do you know what it is for me? It's the game equivalent of movies that are visually, this looks great. It's fun to do, but I like their other games. I don't mind the theme park one, and I don't mind the zoo builder one. But you know what they have? People in them! The The customers feel like customers! They feel like they have... It's like, again, the dinosaurs are great. I love the dinosaurs. Visually, great, beautiful, mwah, wah! But like... It's like a really pretty movie. Where's the substance? Why am I putting... Like, it feels pointless. And then it feels... I don't get punished? Like, half the time, I'm never opening the emergency shelters, right? Because it's like, I never get pop-ups or anything. At least maybe I just haven't noticed them. But it never pops up saying, you've been fined an obscene amount because they ate the dinosaur. You've been fined an obscene amount because they ate the dinosaur. You've been fined an obscene amount because they ate the dinosaur ate somebody. It's like... Yeah, but it's the third one. Surely, by the third fucking time, I will click on a path and it won't be like, man, there's too many people, it's overcrowded, and there's no one there. And oh my god, there's so many people, the game is bugging out! And it's not overcrowded. Why bother? And then like, it's never been enough of a care for me to open up shelters. It's never been... Again, and the dinosaur... Looking at video games for buying the game. I did! And here's the thing. Is it's like, I still... It's like, am I happy? No. I kind of feel like I got scammed, but I did buy... I bought... It is literally the don't open dead pigeon inside. I knew it was! I knew it was! And I did it anyway. Baby dinosaurs, and that's literally it. I just bought it because there was baby dinosaurs, and by fuck, man, I'm only human. Also, I'm going to skin them alive. They didn't include my favorite dinosaur. Live flaying outside. No, they're not. They did! It has... Give me a moment. This one pisses me off. It has been, and it was in Operation Genesis. It was in Operation Genesis. It was in the first one. It was in the second one, and then they cut it for the third one. And it's like, motherfucker, give me your balls. You don't deserve them. Give me my fucking dinosaur and fix it. Make it look like the JPOG one, because that one looks fucking sick as fuck. What is this? You gave it meth. You turned it into a crack baby. This is not fair. I don't know, man. I'm still falling for that thing of, I swear there has to be some mindset where it's like, autists love dinosaurs and they'll just buy it if you put a dinosaur in it. You don't have to make it decent. Like, no, I deserve more than that. I can like dinosaurs and get something decent. Give me my dinosaurs. And the park builder. Why can't you have both? And the thing that pisses me off the most is it's like, you've made... Literally. Do you know what game is pretty okay? Planet Zoo. So you know what I want you to do? I want you to take Planet Zoo. I want you to take the monkey. I want you to throw that fucker in the de-evolution chamber. Or chicken. Something more chicken, maybe than ostrich. Throw that fucking ostrich in the de-evolution chamber. And bring me back a dinosaur. That's it. I want Planet Zoo with dinosaurs. You know what I mean? Banana mode for that zoo game? Yeah, but like the thing is that a mod wouldn't have the same amount. Like it is just a mod. You have to go off the basics. Whereas they would be able to actually elevate. Like I said, they did a good job on the dinosaurs. Now where's the rest of the game? Like, you've gotta just fucking, like, where's the rest of it? I want the rest of it. God damn it. I'm losing my shit, bro. It pisses me off because it was $70 and you can't figure out. We've been having that shit. We've been having the ability to click on people and be like, okay, what's this person? This person is more this. 70 AUD. It was on sale! That's the sale price, by the fucking way! Also, Flat, I'm sorry. We were meant to be planning. I was planning for my next model and just in general this year. This is what I mean where I'm also kind of stupid in that sense. I was online, I was looking for bullet journals and I was like, I could just download paper. Like, I can just download a dot point texture and I can just do this on my drawing tablet. I don't need to spend 20 bucks on a journal. So anyway, that's what I'm planning to do. Walking around. This is about normal, actually. This is about average. But yeah, we were meant to be planning my next model design. I was working on it. Dude, it pisses me off. I still don't understand why I'm known as the one that crashes out. Like, people are like, oh, yeah, like, you know. Because I don't want a lined journal. Because I'm special. And I don't want an ugly one. Because if it's gonna sit on my desk, I want it to be pretty. And so, I gotta get one that's nice. And I was like, $20 and it's like a hardcover and it's got the dotted paper. They charge you a premium for that dotted paper. You want less ink in your book? You gotta charge more for it. You don't want is charge you more for it. So, and then I realized I can just download a PNG of dots for fucking free. And then use the $600 drawing tablet that I earned to, like, journal. So that's my plan. But otherwise, technically, we'd be doing art today. Hang on, let me go to the page so that at least while I'm ranting, I have it up. Let me find... Is it working still? It better be or I'm gonna throw a fit. I'm not already throwing a fit. Just yeah, that looks about right. Give me a moment. I'll be back in 1 second. I gotta grab something. Anyway, again, the only reason why I bought the Jurassic Evolution game was that it was a birthday present from my mom technically because she gave me the money that I used to buy it. So I got it for my birthday. And again, I played it for nearly 24 hours. And it fried the fuck out of my brain and now I feel better. But yeah, this is essentially... I was working on... I don't want to redesign my model completely, but there's parts that I want to fix. And then there's parts where I'm not sure about it. And then there's where the fuck... Oh, there it is! Sorry, I thought I lost my drawing tablet pen. And I'm notorious for that shit, dude. So I remember the time I lost it for like a week and it was behind the TV. Why was my drawing tablet pen behind the TV? Like, I didn't even have my portable drawing tablet by that point yet. So it wasn't even like, oh, I just took my drawing tablet pen, like my drawing tablet to the couch, and then I'm putting it, like, no, I don't. My TV is across, like, it was across the apartment at the time. My drawing tablet was nowhere near it. There was no reason for it to be over there. Why did I put it there? Also, I did the same thing with my Ritalin, which gave me anxiety. I fucking almost cried. I could have sworn I had 2 sleeves left, and I was like, oh, cool, and then I have 2 sleeves left, and then I went to go take it the other day, and I was like, there's only 1 sleeve left. That's not good. That's not what I thought. I thought I had another. And so I'm panicking, because it's like, damn, now I have to make sure that I get the... Where is it? What? Oh, there it is. Is this it? There we go. We gotta be at most. But it's like... I was like, no, I have to pay for the psychiatrist sooner. That's so expensive. It's just been Christmas. I don't want to pay for the psychiatrist right now. And then it turns out I just like left it, knocked it off the table, and I just didn't find it. So I do have 2 sleeves left. So that was like, that was an like stress left off. I've been struggling with this. I didn't draw for a very, very long time. So don't comment on the quality, or else I will send you a very nicely worded message. No, I'm stuck because there's a lot of things about my current model that I like, but there's a lot of things that I don't like. The hair, I don't like the hair. I like the halfy half style, but I want to change up the actual style of it. So that's what this is getting at. And then you know what's really funny is I was like, man, but my hair, sometimes my hair has a little bit of a curl to it when it's messy, but like I have relatively straight hair. And I was like, man, the way that I did the hair, it makes it look like a curly, but I don't have curly hair IRL. So that's like, and then it dawned on me that I'm also don't have a tail. So I think the hair's fine. I think in the end, the hair is okay. I think that having the hair be like that is okay because I don't like the dead straight hair. That my model looks like it has a bowl cut, and I don't like that. So I want to make it more interesting. I don't want it to just be like, I want to add, and even then my hair isn't even that straight. My hair, a lot of the time, if it's like, it's only that straight if it's a bad day. How's the year going? I get relatively well. Like I said, I fried my brain and I factory reset. Soft rebooted. Better wording. I soft rebooted. I was sitting there, I was like, man, I'm so sad. I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit here and play dinosaur games. So that's what I did. I gave in. I was like, okay, well, if I don't want to go to sleep because I just want to, I won't. So I didn't sleep. I stayed up for nearly 24 hours. I only had like a 3-hour nap. And then I went straight back to the dinosaur game. And then I woke up today after sleep and I was like, you know what? I feel goddamn great. I feel like I got my fill. I don't feel, because I usually every day I keep getting that feeling like when I'm laying in bed that it's like, oh man, I didn't do enough today. And it keeps me awake so that I don't sleep even more. The thought that I didn't do enough, it keeps me awake so that I don't go to bed, so I don't wake up earlier, so I don't do, it's a vicious cycle. And so I just kept, like, that's what I'd be, and I feel like it would make, and so factory reset. I don't want to go to bed because I feel like I didn't do enough today. Okay, don't. So I stayed up. And you know what? I went to bed. I slept so well because I did not feel like I didn't do enough for the day because god fucking damn it, I played so much of the dinosaur game. I think I'm good. And I think that, you know what, that's pretty okay. That's pretty okay. So I'm so far, factory reset, going all right. I had a decent end to last year. I plan to have a good year this year. Last year, like I said, I didn't plan anything. So I want to plan, like, I don't know. I kind of want to set goals because last year I didn't really set goals. Year before I did. I made a little bingo sheet. But last year I didn't. So I want to bring that energy into 2026. I want to bring good energy in instead of the usual sad bitch energy I had all last year. We're gonna be happy this year. I'm gonna try and be happy this year. But yeah.
I quite like the new hair. It's
ah, damn it! Tangi's on the wrong model, so you know what, you could say that. I'm not fucking changing it. I'm not doing anything.
Big dog. Last year was chaotic. As I always say, the past is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. Go grab 2026 by its big hairy balls.
I'm gonna pluck them clean. Don't worry, I'm gonna grab that with the fucking Dick Twister 9000. I'm getting this year. But yeah, I wanted to change it up. I feel like there's a lot of things with this model I have now where I did cut corners because I wanted to have a model I was happy with. And I And I didn't, so I rushed it, and now I have no reason to rush, because it's like, I'm relatively happy with it. Like I said, a lot of things I want to change, but overall, it's not like I'm running to go remake it. I mean, I used it for like over a year, so it's gotta be somewhat decent. Goals using my cholesterol, apparently 7.2 is too high. I don't know what my cholesterol is! Every day I live, and I'm like, oh, is this pain gonna take me out? I don't advise. I need to get to the doctor, though. Again, because I have a lot of, like... I need to figure out why I always feel like I'm unwell. I have a suspicion of some things, but like... I guess, yeah, basically mine did that to a degree. Was like, look, things are off, but like they shouldn't be affecting you off. So I guess like sleep more. Yeah, I do. I almost didn't. Literally this year, I took too long of a break at the end of last year, and I like before I was like went to stream, I was getting like mad anxiety. I was like, oh man, I should probably stream soon, and I was just hit with such a wave of anxiety that I was like, oh man, I feel like I'm gonna be physically ill, and I'm shaking, and my heart hurts. Oh no. My rate is mine is, I don't know, I still don't. Like I said, I fried it and I feel better, so paying for a psychologist? Nah. Staying up for 24 hours? Yeah! I'm gonna do that next time I feel unwell, genuinely. I'm gonna just keep doing. I'm gonna take this and run with it. But yeah, this is the current plan. I'm looking at it now and I'm trying to decide if I hate it. Cause there was two plans. I don't know what layers or what. So I got, this was the old one. And then I realized that I don't like it. It's too complicated. Right. Well, I mean, the old one obviously is what I actually have now. Hang on, I gotta... Yeah, wait, let me move over. I'm in the fucking way. Me and my fat ass. Okay, there we go. I got this one. This is what I have now. I'll take this. And I feel like I like it, but I feel like it's a little basic. And I feel like there's parts that I'm not a big fan of. Also, why is my model so low down? What? Why are you crouching? Stand up, bitch. No, she's back to the beat. God damn it. I think it's because the phone's so far away that when I lean forward to, like, press it. Okay, that's a bit better. But, like, there's a lot of bits that I want to fix up, right? Number one, the art's been broken for it since day one, and I just never went around to fixing it because I'm lazy as balls. So, I don't like the hair is a big one. I think the tail's gotta go. Not go, but like, you know, it's gotta get smaller. I want to try and make it on one side mainly. So more akin to the hot dog bottle where it was like mainly on one side. I want to do that so that it's not as in the way on the screen all the time because I feel like that gets annoying. I feel like first it's like, oh, big tail, and then by like, you know, it's like, what the fuck is behind the thing? I'd like to see what's going on, but there's this giant fucking tail in the way. So I want to fix that up. Shoes obviously needs to be added. I was meant to, I never got around to it, which is why I don't make promises. RGB, I feel like that's too much. I feel like it's a bit much. I feel like it gotta change a little bit. So, ignore this one, ignore the, like, the outfit itself. Cause I thought it looked okay, but then I added color and I was like, nah, I don't fuck with it anymore. So, I wanna try and then the thing is that I started doing it and I was like, no! Now that I look at it again after, like, I did it. And I was like, okay, that looks okay. And then I went and in the internet and that was a mistake because then I was like, wait, does it look too similar to this? Because this also, like, look at mainly just because, number one, it's annoying. Number two, there's no use putting effort in when you're not gonna see it. Like, the RGB, like, all the lower half, you're never gonna see anything past the, like, upper half. I can't fucking, it's frozen! Ah! Why are you crashing? Okay. It's like, don't zoom in for a second. So you're never gonna really see the lower half. So there's no point in me putting all that effort and being like, yeah, I put RGB flashies there when you're not going to really see it. And then you're not gonna see anything down there. So there's no point putting really too much of anything into any of that. It's better off just leaving it more plain. So I decided that I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna move it to the top. And I'm going to change it up a little bit. We could see via my scrolling, because this is why I wanted to leave it for a little bit, because it's a little bit chaotic of a drawing. Because I kind of was just going with mentalities, right? Like, I was literally just thinking and then writing down what I was thinking. And so I was like, before, because again, the plan was on my birthday, I was going to show it. I was going to make an actual, like, as you can see, literally everywhere. So I was trying to think of everything I was trying to do, and like we could see numbers, and then we could feel like ideas that I don't know how they would go. And then it's like, I hate showing off stuff like this because what if there's an idea? And so I was like, man, that's really cool. And then, like, yeah, I was thinking about it, right? And it's like, I want more arm toggles. Because at the moment, hang on, it started playing random fucking music. Why don't you follow the rules? That's probably copyright, you piece of shit! Stop it! I literally keep pressing the only repeat within this playlist. And it's like, yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna start playing copyright music. That's copyright music! Oh my god! Also, I really gotta fix Tangier. Hang on, how do I fix that? Give me a quick moment. It's on the wrong monitor, so it's displaying all funny. How do I fix you? That's not the right monitor! There's only one monitor available! Pick the other one! Wait, I'm gonna restart it. Don't use Tangier, it's not open. And then hang on, I gotta make sure that this is only- Repeat only within the playlist, you dumb bitch! Don't fucking keep getting me in trouble. What's the point of making sure that I only have copyright-free music and then it's like, fucks me up. But yeah, so ignore the model, like, and the, like, eye ratios and everything. Like, it's not the art. It was just getting things out of my head. Okay, now let me see. Are you set to the right monitor? Oh, thank you, you piece of shit. It finally found it. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're so back. We're so back. My we're so back arc. Like I said, I want to try streaming more. I'll probably do shorter streams more often. I'm trying to figure out what works for me. Yeah, I could have figured that out over the past 2 years. Did I? No. So I'm gonna figure it out this year. Better late than never. I probably still won't figure it out this year exactly, but then we'll figure it out next year. But yeah, so I was just sketching everything in my mind. So it's a little bit all over the place, and like literally I was just like, if it came to mind, I started thinking about it. So it was very unrefined. But I was going like, what would the, like, you know, I was thinking. Do you know how hard that is for me as an individual to think? It's so hard, man. So, but this essentially is the idea that I have for Little Buddy, right? I had the idea of a little buddy, and it's gotta, why do I, you know what? I don't even want to fucking ask me anyway. I was going to say, like, fixed middle bang. What does that mean, me? What does that even mean? But yeah, I wanted more arm toggles, hence why I'm doing all of this stuff on the side, right? I'm like, yeah, this is an idea of essentially, like, you know, here's, if I was to have a mug, here's what the mug would look like. If I was to hold a phone, here's what the phone would hold like. Here's an idea for if I was to have, like, an energy drink. And I was just, like, working on, like, whatever the fucking came to mind. And I was like, what if I had little, it says Tamagotchi, but I also said the word spy, but little creatures. I thought, like, man, that could be cool, because I was like, oh, I'm going with, like, stickers, right? Because I like stickers. So I wanted to get into journaling. So I was like, oh, what if I run with that? Because it also goes with art. And I could have, like, help have stickers with it. And then I could have, like, you know, sticker-inspired assets and things like that. And then, you know what else is really cool with stickers is I could include things that I really like. So if I really liked a game, I could go and add things. I could include a sticker that's inspired by the games that I like, or the games that we played, or moments, or memes, or I could include shit. I could update it. And like, you know, that sounds cool. So I was like, oh, what if I have, like, a consistent set of little buddies and stickers that pop up? And, like, past that, I don't know what the idea was. But and then I was going through and, like, I love how you can tell my confidence in my own ideas, because I was like, okay, so here's my idea for if I was to try and quickly do, like, a VTuber inspired if I was to do, like, a logo for myself, right? Here's, like, an idea of what it might look like. And then you can know my confidence, because I've also written down if I was to pay someone else, the art, the price range of the arts that I like and the people that I would commission is about $300 if I just don't want to use my own idea, because I probably won't, because, you know. And I was looking at, like, how would I do if I was going to write a signature, right? What if I had an idol signature? Literally, it's just the most, like, random sprawled ideas of, like, yeah, what if I had cares and controllers? And what if I had a microphone toggle? And the blanky ideas, and then, like, drawing tablet, and then, like, you know, shoes, and everything. So that was, and then, like, I did, like, a plan for, and then this made me upset, because I don't like feet, and I did that in, like, 3 minutes, and I was like, what do you mean? That without even, what do you mean that I can make things that look like feet that don't look awful as sketches? Like, I don't like feet! But I was like, that doesn't give the exact vibe of I never draw feet, even though I, like... Anyway, that made me upset. I was like, why can't I do that with hands? Because hands are so much more effort. I put so much more effort in, and they look infinitely worse. What the fuck? Why can't I be like, what, swap feet and hands? It's unfair. Anyway, I did, like, what also, but yeah, because I liked them. I like wearing those and IRL, so I was like, oh, I should probably actually just buy some. I haven't had some since I was a kid, because, you know, and then I never went and bought some, so I should, but I had plans of, like, what kind of shoe it is, what kind of, like, you know, just do a feet image so bad they can't fit. That's what I mean, that's my plan. I don't want feet. What about robot hands? Okay, so here's the other problem that I've run into dilemma-wise. This is all cool and all, right? However, now, I have a jacket on my model currently, and that did kind of limit me doing stuff, because when I do things, right, when I make, like, limits and things like that, right, like limits, fuck me, what am I talking about? English, motherfucker! When I make my toggles and my angles, I need to, it's like, okay, I've done the angles, I've done the toggle, it looks great. Now do it for when you have the jacket on, and it's like... And now I have to literally take all of it and double it. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, I finally did the... Like, I turned to the side. Okay, but now you have to do that for the jacket. Oh, I made it so I can hold the controller. Okay, but what if you're wearing the jacket? And so now it's a whole bunch of new physics and new everything. And it's like... And so I don't even want to think about doing that with robot hands. So I keep in mind that for like my design, I'm trying to think about like how would I draw it art-wise, and how much effort is this going to cost me? Because since I'm doing my own art and my own rigging, I have to keep in mind that anything I do will come back to haunt later me 100%. So I have to keep that, and I don't... And then yeah, I wanted to keep the glasses the same because I quite liked them. Maybe just update like the art, maybe change some things, but I don't know. Yeah, and then I was like trying to debate things like, because for me, visually and aesthetically, I prefer like they do robot hair, but also give you trouble like normal hair. Yeah, that'll probably give me more trouble. But also welcome in Goku Green Letter English. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Howdy, I hope everyone, again, I'm going to say, I hope everyone had a good holiday season. Even if you don't celebrate, I hope that you had a good day at the very least. Yeah, I was trying to figure out, like, I don't know. I look at it now and I'm like, maybe I should just start from over. Like, maybe I hate it. But like, yeah, for the jacket, I was going to add to it. So I was going to add to it. No, don't zoom in there. There, that's where I wanted. So it would be similar, but like changing it out. Hang on, I don't have the jacket on, so I can't. Good, I'm trying to. There we go. But like have it be a little bit more interesting. Keep some things, but add things in other places. And I liked the idea, and then like, yeah, this is where I was trying to think of like other ideas for like outfits, but not really. Maybe a spacesuit. It's not a spacesuit. Otherwise, it wouldn't have a thigh gap. If it had, I think that would be a little bit, you know, it wouldn't really care. Although I guess to be fair, like, but yeah, it wasn't meant to be spacey. It was more meant to be in line with like, I really like, I can't think of the word, but like retro cyberpunk. Because retropunk gives the vibe of like steampunk, but I mean specifically like keep cyberpunk vibe, but dials. That's my favorite. And I haven't actually gotten there, but I wanted to try, and then I was thinking about it, and I was like, that is so much effort to like start completely from scratch, so I'm trying to keep some of the things, but like I also hate a lot of the things. It literally, you're going to be your own worst enemy, and I hate that for me. But yeah, I was trying to think about, this is the thing I was mostly excited for, was the fact that, like, but yeah, I was going to keep the RGB in some places, right? But I was going to make it so it's purple 90% of the time, but it's reactive instead. So if it's like, I thought it would be cool, and it would be effort, but I did think it would be cool to rig in the future where I had it, but it had like a breathing animation, but you know how it just cycles through RGB? Essentially it would turn on and off, but then like in a flashy kind of like what, hang on, give me a moment. This has, where it pulses, like the light on the controller is kind of pulsy, and have this be the default, and have it be like that, specifically on, because that's the old one. It just has all the, like, the doodles. The other bit that I was working on doesn't have, I lost my mouse, there it is. Doesn't have the doodles. I should put those all in a folder. But since it doesn't have all of the doodly bits, I decided to just keep it, because otherwise, it covers up mostly. But like, I wanted to have the like, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, this bit here was going to be glowy. I was going to get rid of the RGB on the above, and I was going to put RGB here instead. And then here, it would be putting like, it would be like this, and then it would be rigged because you can use programs so that your breathing animation speeds up when you get panicked. I don't have a breathing animation. I don't breathe. I'm too lazy, I will admit. Every time I'm like, oh man, I should probably add like a deformer. It's like one deformer, by the way. Where, so it's like, oh, so the chest like moves in and out a little bit, and it gives more of a like, movement, you know, more movements. But, I'm very lazy. So, I didn't do that. And so, I was going to put, like, but if I actually did it, I was going to do like a pulsing animation here, but then if I get my heart rate increases, and it would go faster and faster and faster the more my heart rate increases. And then I can like if it's purple 90% of the time, I can make it so it goes red when I'm angry, or so that it matches the vibe, or so that it so that it has like more